I wonder if this thing needs pruning. Well, I haven't done anything since last fall, so it came out of dormancy, happy, and now it has shot all over the place. Actually, we can't even tell where the front is right now. So I guess I should get to pruning this. This is the hornbeam. I believe it's the Japanese hornbeam. So what I have to do is, first of all, get rid of these really long shoots that shot out. That's what tends to happen right after dormancy. You know, the nice long rest during the winter. It gains vigor and just shoots all over the place. Perhaps I should have got to this a little sooner, but what can I say? Today is the 21st of May. It's been hot the last 10 days ago, I guess. It was in the mid 90s. Actually, it was getting to the high 90s. And this morning, it was cold. That's why I'm wearing a long sleeve flannel again. I'm not sure exactly, but it sure felt like it could be close to frost, which would be a very bad thing for my plants and especially my vegetable garden if it did really get down to low enough to have frost. So basically, I just had to get to all of them. What we see here, these are the seed pods. Although I've never had anything that came out that was successful enough for me to collect the seeds and start new plants. I don't know what the secret is yet. This morning I got up early and went to turn on my irrigation pump for the main part of the property. It's a month early having to water, but we haven't had any rain for over 2 months now, and things are getting really dry. Now the nursery is on a well system, so I have this on all the time, but for the fruit trees and landscape around my houses, they need to be irrigated with purchased irrigation water. And then we're in a drought, so I'm trying to figure out how to conserve. Actually, what I'm doing is I'm yanking out trees that I really don't need. So it's starting to shape up a little bit. Just keep pruning. Oh, there's a ladybug. Come on, get back in there. Gotta remember, ladybugs are good. You want as many ladybugs on your plant as you can. Well, when you got a lot of ladybug on your plant, actually that's an indication you got some sort of bug problem. But they'll take care of it, so whenever you see a ladybug, put them back on your plant. Now we start to see this plant a little bit better. trying to avoid taking those seed pod off. I still wish I knew what the secret behind the propagation. I haven't been very successful with propagation of the hornbeams. Everything else I can get it to grow, but for some reason I've had problems. I think in the past I told you these were kind of self-shaping. They kind of twist and turn on their own, so all you have to do is prune and kind of guide it. Okay. Well, one of the things that could happen if you take too much off, you know, this was covered with other foliage, and if you take too much off, what happens is this area was so well protected, if you put it in a little bit too much sun, it'll burn. So it'd be wiser if I just kind of stop now and let these get acclimated to being in more sun, because it used to be covered before, right? And then prune some more later. Now, if I had pruned this earlier, I wouldn't have that problem. But, you know, things around here just don't get things done in time. So I just have to make compensation for it. So it seems like there's a lot of seed pods. Maybe this is the year that I'll finally figure out how to collect the seed and get new plants. Just never know. There's a lot of mystery still in terms of how to get things done. And that's part of life. You can't be too obsessive. Maybe if I follow through diligently and investigated how these were supposed to be propagated, but hey, it's okay. I have enough. I think that is our front right there. Okay, I think I'm going to call it quits for now. I think this is the front. You can see that it does have a massive trunk, and then inside is nice looking too. It'll be easier to see during the winter months. But like I said, we're in a month of May, and this was badly in need of pruning. I'll probably go through this again in another 2 to 3 weeks, and then get it opened up even more. But I think I explained why I'm going to have to stop now, let this inner foliage to get acclimated to the filtered sunlight. So anyway, this was quick, but I'll see you again real soon in another chapter.